of the Anglia Classic Car Auction sale, and notably we're going to go through the cars that I chose in my Anglia Classic Car Auctions video, which was actually 10 days ago, something like that. So from the top, I'm not going to go through every single car because there's no need. We're just going to look at the cars that I highlighted, and that means we're starting with this Mini. Now the estimate was £3,000 to £4,000. I knew this was going to do well because it's just a nice looking car and it makes 7,560 quid. So it does really well against this estimate. So it was right to highlight that car. Next up we've got this, which is the one lady owner Mazda 323 Javelin. And as I said on the previous video, where on earth are you going to find another one of those? I think that went fairly cheap at 2,700 quid. What was the mileage on that car? Does it say? 50,000 miles. It's a virtually new car. £2,700 only on the Mazda 323. Next up, we had the Volvo 360 GLS. The estimate was £2,500 to £3,500. Makes £4,320. So that's the second car that I've chosen that's gone over and above its estimate. Our fourth car is the Kia Rio Chill. This one went in at no reserve. 644 miles only. Again, practically a brand new car. And as I've said many times before, this is the sort of car that you can't buy anymore. You can't buy a simple Kia. Even the simple ones will have a great big screen, and that's what makes this one valuable. £7,000 here. I say 644,000 miles. That's a brand new car. So I think that was pretty cheap. Next up, we've got the 2001 Ford Focus. Again, you can't buy one of these. That's why it did well. 3,750 to 4,750, and it makes 4,752. This is absolutely lovely. I don't know where you're going to see another one with this sort of miles on it. Just a beautiful thing. Yeah, you can't buy a car like this anymore. Nice simple Ford Focus. Probably one of the best cars in the world. I'm not even joking. It genuinely probably is. Next up, we've got an old one. This is the 1969 Ford Cortina 1600 GT Estate. Many of you pointed out on my video that, of course, this isn't a factory model. Someone has built this. They never did a 1600 GT Estate, so maybe that's what held the values back. But with an estimate of 5 to 7, it makes only £6,000. I think that's a really cool car. You can use that for day trips. Take the family out for a picnic, take it to a car show, and everybody's going to enjoy it. So regardless of the fact that it wasn't, an actual factory car, I think quite a cool thing. Next up, we've got this Mondeo 2-litre Ghia. It was no reserve, but it makes £3,240. Looks smart, doesn't it? What was the mileage on this? That looks lovely. It's a Ghia X, so it's a top spec car, and only 49,000 miles. Again, that is just lovely for the money. 2-litre, 16-valve, reliable, dependable car, 3,200 quid. Quite a sensible buy, to be honest. Look at the leather on that. That is going to be a damn comfortable car for £3,000. Right, next up we've got the BMW Z3 1.9 bargain at just £1,260. That deserved to make more money. That would have been a really good buy, actually, had I been there on the day, but sadly I wasn't bidding this day. I've recently bought a Saab, though. Here's a photo of the Saab that I bought just the other day, and it looks like a nice one, so we'll get that on the channel next week. Similar colour interior to this one. Next up, we've got this VW T2 camper. These are seeing like a bit of a crash in values at the moment. These, particularly the split screens as well, they used to be a lot of money, and they really do seem to be coming down. 7 to 8 was the estimate on this one, and this makes just 7,560 quid. So looking very affordable, that actually. Next up, we've got the Citroen Saxo VTS. This did well. Look at this, estimate 2.5 to 3.5. Result with the premium, 5,184, and this is in line with my iconic auctions video, which will be coming soon. Hot hatches are doing really well at the moment. Everybody wants to buy a little slice of that early 2000s hoodlum life that we all used to have and enjoy. The BMW 318 Touring Auto, I think, went really low, 1,360 quid. That is a nice looking car for the money. Like the Mondeo as well, just a sensible thing to buy and own and enjoy. Then we had the Jaguar XJ Sport 3.2, £2,300 on that. I think that did pretty well because I could have seen that around about 1,500 quid. But 2,300, it's a nice specification. As I said in the other video, it's a sport, so it's a non-chrome car. Looks really smart if you can stomach 19 miles to the gallon. Audi A4 DTM edition. I put this one in because I just never really heard of them before. Estimate was 5 to 6, and it does 6.5, so that did pretty well. Now, there haven't been many Audis on the Geoff Buys Cars channel. I do find them a bit boring, but let me know if I'm wrong about Audis being boring. This L200 fish truck. I watched the auction when this one went through, and I couldn't believe that it was getting bids. Maybe it's a bit of fun, but £2,800 this one made, and I genuinely don't know why. It looks absolutely terrible, so let's move on. This is the Rover SD1, estimate 3 to 5, and it only makes £3,348. Again, great car to take to your local car show. Yes, it's got a bit of rust. Yes, it needs a bit of paint, but do you care? Just use it and enjoy it. Let's have a look at the interior, because I bet this thing is comfortable. Oh yes, look at that velour. That actually looks terrible. I don't want it. No wonder it didn't do all that well. Right, then moving on. The Peugeot 206 Roland Garros, another car. That's a very cool interior, if we can skip through to it. Only made £860, but the problem is, it's a small engine. They're either 1.4 or 1.6, but even though they've got that beautiful interior and the panoramic roof, they get stung on road tax. So although it's 20 years old, you're still going to be paying £345 or £400 a year road tax, which is just painful on a car that, yeah, it's nice, but it's not really that special, is it? So yeah, it's a difficult one. The road tax is absolutely killing modern classics at the moment. Same with this 1997 Mercedes S320 limo. Estimate was 5 to 7. Didn't make it there. It's £4,320 only. I do think that this engine isn't quite the right one for the car. You need a V8. These W140S classes were incredibly heavy, and you need a lot of power. And the S320 doesn't quite do that. So maybe that's what held it back at only £4,300. Next up, we've got the Volvo 850. I was looking at see what this would sell for. £5,940. It needs a few bits of paintwork, but I think that's cheap for where these cars have been. Maybe the fact that it's got a tow bar put people off. And if you want to buy a black one, then do get in touch. I've got a very nice one that someone has offered me, but it needs to be more like £14,000, but it's about as good as they get, so get in touch if you're looking for one. 3 more cars to go. Got this Audi A4 Sport, £4,644 against an estimate of 5 to 7, so the buying public didn't see the value in that. That one went underneath the estimate. And then as we wind our way towards the last couple of cars, Alfa 155 Twin Spark only made £960. That seems very cheap for what that is. And our final car of the day was this Ford Anglia 105e, which sold for £660. With a little bit of spray paint, I could have turned that into a perfectly usable Harry Potter replica, but sadly, I wasn't bidding on the day. So that is the conclusion of the Anglia Classic Car Auction sale. To follow up to my video from a couple of weeks ago, and Mrs. Geoff now wants to go and have a shower, which means I can't use my microphone anymore. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll keep an eye on the next auction. Oh, I've just seen that the time is 3:33. Good finish there, Geoff. Thanks for watching.